Hey girlies, so excited to be here. I wanted to show you the tutorial for this altered book that I made for a swap partner. I'm not going to go in depth and actually go through all of the steps because it's not as hard as it seems. So if you have any questions after you watch this video, please feel free to send me a message and I'll be glad to answer it. So I took a book, it's hardbound, and I think that's important because it is meant to stand upright. You can see here that all the pages are glued down and these are kind of movable, but that's how they are. There's a cutout here. And again, like I said, these are kind of movable. This is not. So when you take your hardbound book, let me just make sure that you're seeing this. You take your book, you rip out a page from the book, and you take that page and you trace the item that you're going to have inside your shadow box that you're going to be making. You cut that, you trace that so you have it as a template. Next, you take the book and you count the first 30 pages. Just clip it so it's out of the way. Those will form the folded pages when you're to that point. The hardest part about doing this book is gluing and taking the time to do that. You do not glue this last page. You do it in increments of 15. So you take the first page, take your glue stick, you glue, take your second page, glue, make sure you're doing it smoothly. Glue, push down, glue, push down. So now if I had 15 pages here, I would make sure that I have some type of object that I can cut on because you do not want to mess the back of the book. So you put your object that you're cutting using your X-Acto. These are all now glued together. Again, not this page because you'll still need to put your shadow box item in before you permanently glue the back. I'm going to put my template, that's a page from the book, if I was going to ruin this book, which I'm not going to. I have my template, take my ruler, take my X-Acto, cut it out, cut it out, cut it out, cut it out, and then I'll lift out the 15, and I'll do another 15. This one will have a hole in it. I'll just glue around it, put this down, smooth it, and I'm going to do 15 more pages. So now I have 15 pages on top of 15 pages, and the last 15 pages have the hole already cut, and now I need to cut this hole. Since we did not glue the back, I can flip my book over, lay it flat. This will have a hole in it. So I don't even need my template anymore to do the front. I can literally cut inside of the hole that was already set. I hope that makes sense because it sounds trickier than it is. So now I pick out the middle. I have 30 pages that are glued together and they're gonna look like this. It's all gonna be glued. This isn't a part. This is not glued down in the back. And I'm gonna do another 15, do the same way. Flip my book over. I now have 15 pages that need to be cut out, add on to my hole, and soon I will become all the way here. And let's just leave this here so you think it's cut out. What I do at this point is I lift up the back, take my item that's gonna go in my shadow box. I'm gonna place it, put it down, make sure I can see it through my hole, lift it up. I will glue this down using a stronger glue. Then I would glue all of this around the hole, push this down and hold it. And then if I have like a little couple of, couple sheets that are popping open, I'll just go through and use this glue or wet glue to hold it down. So now I have this side done. And again, it's just the basic hole is cut, items in the back, and all this is now plain. So we're gonna go to the next side. The next side, I'm gonna put some decorative paper on the inside. So it looks like that. I then take increments of like 5 pages, fold it down, glue it, fold it down. Glue the outside, fold it down. Because see, when I do that, it's gonna stay. I did 4. And then I made sure that I kind of pressed it down because I wanted to make sure we can see my words when I do that. So now this is glued down. I just put my decorative paper, I glue this down, and now I have basically my book. So we're to this point before the embellishment. So I have my item. I just put some lace around here. I did spray it with some spray to give the pages a little bit of color. I then did put some glitter paste all around, again, just to give it some depth. Put some bling here. Put some lace here. And again, you could like distress the edges, whatever you want to do that goes with the theme that you're doing. I happen to have Valentine's Day ticket cards, so I just put them on the back of a solid. You stick them in halfway. I just kind of alternated them, put them in, and then I glued them after I liked how it looked. You could print words saying hope, love, peace, whatever you want, whatever message you want. And you put it in there, and again, these are kind of movable, but they're all glued down. And then I put the lace here. And that was about it. It was so easy and so much fun. I can't wait to make some more for others. I would love to see it if you guys do it. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks.